I like that ending a lot better than the first episode's ending.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's dead. Well, actually, I can't say that because there's so many investigators right there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I didn't even think about this, but now that I see that, I heard a rumor that someone that is important to this show also dies this season.
Wow.
And it definitely is not going to be Annalise because, like, she is the show. Like, if you kill her off, no one's gonna watch anymore.
There's no way.
There's no
Get
way.
away with that.
There's absolutely no way they can get away with her.
Like, okay. But, like, if they kill her off, who will take her place? Like, no one is as strong as her. Who will they pull in to, like, be...
The girl she saved. The woman she saved. It wouldn't work. But Wes... Her name's Laurel, not Wes. Laurel told Michaela, I would love to see some type of... Oh my god, could you imagine? Oh my god, please. This is like perfect scenario I just thought of right now.
Clearly.
Laurel and Michaela go on like a witch hunt, right? They try to take Laurel's father down and be like, you know, duo. Don't have to tell any of the other people about it. They don't have to be involved. Everyone's always involved. It's annoying. Then, that once they find out everything and they figure out that Dominic is the one who did it, Laurel goes to where Dominic was about to go to maybe like do something to Annalise, kills him in that elevator.
Oh, yep.
Or maybe Michaela or somebody. And then there's like this whole like thing. Laurel maybe gets like knocked out or something by somebody else. Something happens. Her baby's gone. Her father took it. Something like that.
Wow.
Like something crazy like that. Like as long as Dominic just dies. Like I just want it to be a person that we all want to die this season because, you know what I mean? Like,
they deserve it.
They deserve it. Yeah. We've had that before where like we wanted like Sinclair, the ADA, to die, you know? But like she didn't really deserve it as much as Dominic and Laurel's father do. They need to die. Or maybe it's her father that's dead. And I don't know, something, I don't know how, if it's connected at all. It probably is, knowing this show. Wait, so the therapist guy, I still don't know his name.
I don't know either.
Well, he called Annalise's phone and said, she's awake. Where the hell are you?
Yeah.
There was a gun at her apartment, and she was missing. And Bonnie was just looking around at all the crime scene, which Laurel could have very easily been a part of.
Or it's two separate situations.
At the same time,
same time. Because it's like she's
like Dominic went one way, Laurel's father went the other way.
Yeah.
And it was just like this ambush or something.
Or there was like something because like something happened with Laurel and initiated something else to happen and now she's awake and then something went down.
I don't know.
She might not have even been in that location.
What do you think?
I don't know. I'm trying to like make sense of what you're trying to say and I'm just like...
It still looks like Frank and the therapist guy know what happened.
Yeah.
How long was Laurel out for?
Yeah,
that's what I want to know.
That's why I'm like trying to think like what you're saying, how they're not connected, because it seemed like, so when he called her like, you're awake, she's awake, where are you? It seemed like Laurel like couldn't have been involved in what happened that night because she seemed to have been like, she wasn't just like unconscious during that time period. It's like a longer time period.
Another really cool thing that could have happened, there could be this big fallout between Wes. Why do I keep calling her Wes? Laurel and her father. I don't know why. Shit goes down, he somehow gets her baby or does something to her. She gets put in that either psych ward or hospital. I don't know exactly where it is right now because there's like no nurses really around besides like in her room. It doesn't look like a hospital.
There was like no hospital beds in the hallway, no IV random ass things hanging around.
Nothing.
Like, nothing.
Yeah.
It's like weird.
So
and it's too bright in there. Like the light is weird.
It's institutional almost.
Whenever there's a hospital, it always has to be dark.
And did you see the doors? Yeah. Like they weren't hospital doors. Like they were like a little window. I feel like on the door.
Anyways, so maybe there was a whole falling out between her and her dad. Aftermath of that could have been maybe like he has the baby, or he's trying to escape, or something, someone runs into him knowing that, you know, all of this went down. Frank, Annalise, Michaela, she hasn't done anything. She's like been like clean slate, so I wouldn't be shocked if they put some blood on her hands.
Yeah,
and
she
then
just
like
got this new,
there's
like,
some type of conflict after, like, between someone who knows what happened to Laurel and whoever did that to Laurel.
I just thought of something too. So Frank is totally indebted to Annalise because he technically, or he was part of the chain that killed Annalise's baby.
Right.
But then Wes was kind of like her baby in a way, like her son.
Yeah.
So I think that maybe Frank has something to do, if we're gonna go down the road of something with Laurel's father, clearly, because they set it up. Laurel's father, Frank, going at it because Frank thinks the one way to get back is like they find out that it was him, let me kill him to then be in the good graces somewhat with Annalise.
But would that be too predictable?
Well, yeah.
Cause like they always go for the unpredictable. So Frank has killed what, like 4 or 5 people already in the show. He's killed Lila.
Yep.
He killed that hitman that Annalise sent for him. He killed Bonnie's father.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he killed Wes's father.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he killed a lot of people. Like, he's already killed Bonnie's father and Wes's father. Okay, don't kill Laurel's father too. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
if that's a third
Yeah,
father
that
that
would
you're
be
killing, it's a little extreme.
It might be Michaela then now, because everyone else kind of has really had some like.
No one
honest-
would think it's Michaela.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Right.
like, maybe she sees all the shit, like, now that Laurel and her are teaming up, that her father did to, like... Oh, that was another thing. It showed, she saw Laurel was looking at, like, a mysterious death that was linked with her father's company. So maybe Laurel and Michaela, like, find out about that. Maybe they did more stuff in the past. You know, she finds out that he actually did kill Wes, and, you know, then all of a sudden he attacks Laurel. Something happens with Laurel, and now she's just like, this guy needs to be stopped.
I feel like he wouldn't attack Laurel though, because that's his daughter, you know.
Well, he could have, like, not personally, like,
Dominic.
Yeah, but I don't.
Dominic.
Dominic, I think, would have to act independently from him. I don't think that dad would try him.
He obviously has some psycho issues if he's gonna fucking kill someone just because somebody else told him to.
Yeah, but he
You know
was
what I
like,
mean?
I don't know. I think
Frank.
that he wouldn't. I don't think that he would
like,
orchestrate
send
his own
something.
daughter's
Yeah.
death. But he might try
Death,
to orchestrate.
but like the baby thing, because she told him that she got an abortion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like that'll kind of prove to her like you're under my control. Like you think you can fuck around.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Because he is very controlling. The episode the one episode that he was in season 3, he was tracking her. He was asking her who Frank was.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't it like she had to sign off on something in order to get
Oh,
that?
he like blackmailed her with that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy just needs to fucking die.
Yeah.
Or at least goes to jail. If he continues on as a recurring character, it just
Oh my
won't
God,
it won't
please.
work.
Yeah.
Like, you can't go like 3 seasons with this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
because
know
he's
what I
kind of
mean?
like that, like looming, like bigger story.
That's going to like
villain.
come to a head this season.
Right.
Yeah.
And then everything's gonna change for
And-
next season. Like,
Right.
It's like the classic story arc.
Right.
He's like a tertiary character. Like you just can't build something like huge off of
What
that.
did you just say?
Primary, secondary, tertiary character. Like he's just so like
I
at
have
random.
never heard that word before.
He's just like so connected from like
Yeah.
Laurel, her father. Like you can't just like pull someone in that random and like build such. I
Like,
mean,
you
could,
can't
but
make him
so centralized.
a
and-
central character.
Tertiary.
Tertiary.
But not good
It's
tertiary.
just tertiary.
Linearly tertiary.
So, if the rumor is true,
What was the
and
rumor again?
that someone that is central to the story dies,
Right.
it could possibly be her father, because he is central to this season's storyline at least.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like he obviously is like number 1 on the suspect list for her whole baby thing, which it's probably going to turn out that he has nothing to do with it, and all of our guesses are probably going to be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But there were drugs in her system. I still can't get over that.
What if it's a name or something?
I I would
Sorry.
hate that.
I'm just
No,
trying to think
please
of like
don't make it be
some
Nate.
like a good character.
Maybe Anna. Oh God, could you imagine? Because
No.
Annalise has done some fucked up things to try and help them.
Yeah.
And like, if she like
I can explain after.
took Laurel's baby like to try and help them in some weird fucked up way, I wouldn't be surprised. So Michaela got into that law firm, and now pretty much her storyline isn't going to be like being successful there. It's probably going to be do some digging that she shouldn't be doing, probably get Oliver to help her or something like that, and that might like conflict with his new business or something. It's probably going to go something like that, and then it's going to come to a head either in the mid-season finale or the finale. They found a gun in Annalise's apartment. I'm just gonna keep going back to that.
Yeah. They didn't say who was
Laurel's
first.
the only one that we know has a gun.
Yeah.
The crime scene looked fresh.
Yeah.
So, and she wasn't awake for an undisclosed amount of time. Did she like do something fucked up? Maybe like Frank was there and then he had to like put her as like a victim in the crime scene, like drug her or something. Like maybe something
true.
happens with her baby before all of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then she's like waking up from something, and then like realize you wake up from something traumatic, and then you're
Like fucked up in the
Yeah.
head. That could possibly be it, but like there's probably, I mean, they wouldn't do something like that. I feel like they have to do something like, oh, someone took her baby, or
It's only 2.5 months.
Yeah, and
now,
also there's
so-
oh, something I'm really excited about. Sorry, hold that thought. Something I'm really excited about is this first half of the season is only 8 episodes and not 9.
Oh.
So we get the mid-season finale a lot sooner, meaning like 7 days sooner. But still, like it always seems like the first half of each season drags on just a little bit too much. So I'm glad that they did 8 seasons. And last season it felt like the second half of the season was just nothing.
Yeah,
because
that's true,
it was 15 episodes, but they showed episode 14 and 15 on the same night. So it had episode 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It was like a month. Whereas the first half of the season was 2.5 months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm glad that they're like kind of evening it out now.
The whole like timeline of her pregnancy, like I don't really know exactly, but I feel like the months don't really add up. So
Oh.
I don't think she could have had the baby. I think something happened to the baby while like I don't know the timeline of the months before, like how long she's been pregnant.
There's no way that nothing happened to the baby and she just had a miscarriage or something. Or well, she could have, but like she would know what had happened to the baby. So something had to have happened while she was out or drugged.
Yeah.
And possibly found, like we were speculating last episode. So she said she was due in 5 months when it was 3 months ahead that happened.
Oh.
So it was 2 months before she was supposed to have the baby.
Maybe like somehow the blood in the elevator has to do with like maybe she had a miscarriage.
Maybe.
But
That's a lot of
But
blood.
then that would discredit my theory about her being out for a long period of time because it looked fresh, so it would have had to been like just then.
Maybe she was going to like kill someone. The stress and the anxiety and everything that came with that caused her to have a miscarriage. That's why they found the gun there.
It has to be Laurel's gun, I feel like.
Right, but the only thing that wouldn't make sense about that is why was there drugs in her system? And why is it a big crime scene like that if it was just a miscarriage? That's my question.
There's
Maybe
no
it's
way
because
there's
what
some-
happened after. Like maybe
Like something else happened after that.
And how is it that she's 7 months pregnant and then they show like her just having a super flat belly?
Flat belly, that's what I don't get either.
I'm thinking now.
Unless it's just like a misstep on like, you know,
Yeah.
the creator's part.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, last season was pretty much an entire misstep, so.
Yeah. I'm still kind of sticking with that theory of the two scenes are a little bit unrelated. And obviously they're all related, but you know what I mean. And that maybe she's been in some sort of coma for a little while, for like a week, let's say. Maybe shorter. I don't really, once again, no medical history. Like, I know nothing about medical stuff. She's awake. Something had happened that caused her to be in this. She's awake. Where are you? Meanwhile, in this time, some crazy shit's happened, and now something's going down, and like he doesn't know the therapist doesn't know what's going on with Annalise and this like other side story that because she never tells the person that she's never telling the one person the full story. Yeah. So there's no way that they're in super like they're just totally on the same page.
The thing is too though that you would also have to look at, Frank and the therapist know what happened, and the therapist must know that Annalise knows what happens too.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, like whatever this situation that happened with Laurel in this theory is that like they all know what happened to Laurel, and then they're trying to like there's some like revenge going on, and that's the scene we see.
There is no way. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna discredit one of our predictions right now. There is no way that Laurel had a miscarriage, because the therapist and Frank would not have been rushing in to go see her. And then, like, after that happened, the therapist is like, she's awake, where are you? Like, as if something is still going on. Like, you know, like, they need to find out where this baby is.
But there's no way there's a baby. Like, I just feel like there's no way that there was a baby that was born when, like, the timeline of the pregnancy doesn't make sense to me.
It could have been, like, a premature pregnancy.
I guess, but, like...
Okay, yeah, so she, like, something happened, stress involved. Like, that could have been... Okay, now I'm rethinking this. She was in that situation that they're checking, and she had, like, stress-induced, like, labor, essentially.
Yeah.
And then, so the baby is whatever, and they're, like... Obviously, it looks like
it could have been much after like the whole debacle too.
Yeah.
Stress-induced baby.
Yeah.
But like.
Stress-induced
baby.
I don't know if that's
I don't know why
thing.
I just said that.
No, I know.
But the baby she had, whatever. Anyways, there had to have been some big fight or something.
Yeah. There's a showdown
involving Laurel.
Yeah.
There's a showdown.
Yeah.
Let's call it a showdown.
Yeah.
If the hashtag for the season is hashtag Where's My Baby, and the answer is dead, I will be like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm not watching the show anymore. Like, there's no way. You know, it does, like, does that sound stupid to you? Like, there's no way that it's just dead. It's not living.
Yeah.
I'm not good at predicting what's going on.
Yeah.
I just gotta watch it and
We just gotta watch. We just gotta wait. But that ending was really, really good. But yeah, okay. So that was episode 2. We like this season so far.
Yes.
And I'm really excited. A lot of people... I will say one more thing. A lot of people didn't like the first episode. A lot of people thought that it was too boring. A lot of people said that they didn't care about Annalise and her mom's storyline, which I was like, why?
We were like way into that. I wouldn't say I didn't like it. I definitely, there were moments where I was like reacting, but like I feel at the end I was just like, and like I never felt like, oh, that was awful, or like, wow. I just felt, which is not bad.
It was a good episode. It just wasn't amazing. It wasn't bad.
It's just people have like way too high expectations, and like.
And that's the thing is, like, with last season, I feel like just last season should have just never happened. Yeah. Like, everyone has these wicked high expectations now that they killed off a main character in last season, so everyone's thinking that, oh, they need to top that now.
Yeah.
And they literally still don't have a justification for it, so I'm so mad about that. We really like this season so far. It could go south, but we're hoping it won't. It could go really well. If the answer to hashtag Where's My Baby is it's dead, I am not watching anymore.
Can't be good.
Well, thank you for watching.
Bitch, don't steal my thunder. These might be up a little bit later than the weekend after the episode airs, and that's my fault because I started a new job recently. So thanks for watching. We will see you in the next episode. It will probably go up around either Wednesday next week or maybe the day of the 4th episode. Wait, no, the 3rd episode, sorry.
Which is perfect.
That might be how it's going to be from here on. I'm not really sure. Some of them might be up a little earlier. It just all depends on my schedule now. But yeah.
And ditching patterns.
Crop it out.
Abby, get your girlfriend.